How's it going, YouTube? This is going to be the first video that's on the channel, of my new channel, actually. And started a new season, and I've been on really low hours, so we're going to play some casual, but I do have a story to start off the new channel, and it's from Dreamhack this past weekend, so we're going to go into the casual match, and I'll see you guys there. So Dreamhack happened this past weekend, and on day one, Dignitas had a booth, and I was waiting for to see who was coming up because they were having some meet and greets. It's none other than Arsenal that is hosting a meet and greet on day one, and so I go ahead, I go over and go meet him because, you know, I've never had like a really one-on-one. The only time I've ever met Arsenal technically was like during the Fort Worth after party of Worlds last year, which, if y'all were there, dude, it was kind of a shit show. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, so this time it was more like really personal. Like I was able to, you know, talk to him a little bit more. But it turns out that he was also recording for his YouTube video, which was basically answer some RLCS trivia questions. Now I've watched a little bit of RLCS, but I won't lie. My knowledge for it isn't as big anymore. I've had a hiatus of going to other esports, checking them out, and so I would say I was decently, like, especially if it was OG type stuff. But basically, there's this one other dude that came in as well, and I let him go first and answer the question. Basically, the whole incentive was like, if you got the right answer, Dignitas would hook you up with some prizes. So there's an incentive to it, and not to mention, like, Arsenal had this whole like film crew and shit, and not only that, but Dazarin was also standing behind me. Now mind you, before I went to his meet and greet, it's Dreamhack, and normally Dreamhack is when I get a bunch of merch, right? So the meet and greet wasn't the first thing that was going on, so I decided to go buy some merch at the merch stand. Essentially, I ended up making a huge mistake of not bringing a backpack to Dreamhack, which one, definitely would recommend. It just makes life a whole lot easier when you're able to stash all the things that you bought and all the things that you received at Dreamhack in just on your back. That way you don't have to carry around in your hand. So I made that mistake. When I met him, he asked me like, oh, how well do you know like RLCS and whatnot? And I was like, oh, you know, decently well. He was like, all right. So he pulls from his list of questions, and the question that I got was which big player retired this year? Like, and then he kept like doing emphasis on the big, bro. And I was like, oh shit. Like, you know, like I said, I don't pay attention to recent RLCS now. Like, I kind of enough. Just the idea of having a camera in your face while answering a question. Like, have y'all ever fucking seen that video of like, name a woman, and they panic and they can't name a woman? That's basically how I kind of felt. So, you know, me being at the Dignitas booth, I thought this was a Dignitas related, like, I thought these were Dignitas related questions, like, you know, their history, and because, I mean, dude, they have a bunch of history, right? I went ahead and I said Violent Panda, but I didn't remember how long it's been since Violent Panda retired. Everyone around me, Dazarin, the film crew, and Arsenal were like, is this guy for real? That shit was so embarrassing, bro. Let me tell you, man. Basically, he kind of gave me a pity prize. Like, he handed me some socks, and he offered to give me a $1 bill, and I was like, I don't need that dollar bill, but I mean, I'll take the socks for sure. You know, why not? Everyone around me, man, were like, I'm pretty sure Violent retired a year ago. But like, dude, man, it's actually crazy how long a year can be, or sorry, how quick a year can go by though. But the answer was squishy. I don't know. To me, it kind of felt weird because like Squishy was still trying to go, like he was still playing qualifiers and stuff. So I was like, okay, well is he actually like is he still a pro? Like I don't understand. I mean, yeah, he did say he retired, but like, dude, he almost got alpha cap into the fucking main event, dude. I really should have gotten that though. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm kind of a fake RL fan for that. Low key. But it gets even worse. So in my right hand, I have a bunch of just items in my hand that I bought and received from Dreamhack. And so, not to mention also a metal mug. You know, when you have liquids on the outside of it, right? Like condensation or whatever, like is on the outside. Like there's moisture on the outside of the cup. And now this is important because, one, he goes for a handshake. You know, I have a bunch of stuff in my right hand, and I don't have a backpack on me, so he goes a handshake for the right hand. And I was like, I'm not gonna make you switch to the left. All right. So he watches me as I struggle to move everything either A to the floor or B to my left hand, and he's just sitting there watching me struggle, and like I'm like panicking because not only did I embarrass myself in front of some Rocket League people, but like now he's going for a handshake and I'm holding all this other shit, dude. It was so bad. Thankfully he like, I don't know, he wasn't too bothered by it. Not only that though, he ends up giving me a poster, a signed poster too. It's signed, so I don't want to ruin it with my metal cup full of my drink. You know, it's got liquids on it. I don't want to ruin that poster. Are you kidding me? It's a signed poster by Arsenal himself, dude. Me being me, I step back and I take the poster. I try to like move my cup to my left hand, and as I'm moving it to my left hand, I actually spilled my drink. And it had ice. It had ice in it too. So it's a giant mug. Like it's got a giant open top. There's no like lid to it because I bought it from the venue. So I actually spilled it pretty much right behind the camera crew and Dazrin. And it has ice, so like, you know. So now I look like a dickhead. I have no way of cleaning this up. So what I do is I start like kind of spreading it everywhere. That way it like dries up later. But like, man, dude, everyone looked at me and was like, dude, this guy cannot be real. Like they were all giving me that look. They were like, are you fucking serious right now? Because there's ice on the floor. And there's also my drink on the floor. It wasn't a lot, but it was like kind of like annoyingly too much. I mean, like, I don't know. You got popcorn everywhere and shit too, all that type of stuff. So like, I don't know. Maybe they're able to deal with it. So at least go in with my shoe and I start crushing the ice to like, you know, soften the blow. That way it melts a lot faster and dries up on the floor a lot quicker. So, mind you, it's not like, as far as I know, it's not like sticky. It's not a sticky drink, so, or at least like my shoe didn't stick afterwards, right? So, thank God that, you know, I got a drink that doesn't stick to the floor or whatever. Bring it, spill it. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that I embarrassed myself in front of Dazrin and Arsenal. But luckily they were all kind of chill about it. Thankfully, like they didn't mind too much about me embarrassing myself. So I went back and then I, you know, did my thing. You know, I asked him like, you know, what separates you as a pro compared to a SSL and whatnot. Like, what can I do to improve? You know, just things that you probably ask somebody if you want to improve. You know, I mean, it's an opportunity. I saw it. Nobody else was. This was super early into his meet and greet, so like nobody else was really there or like really knew about it. So I took my opportunity, man. Man, he was cool, bro. Like I even watched his like vlog, like day in the life vlog, that he had before as well. But yeah, he gave me an awesome poster. I'll throw it up on the screen, and gave me some socks as well. Probably throws those up on the screen as well. But yeah. Alright, let's get back into the game. But yeah, so what is this YouTube channel all about? So like I said, this is my first. This is gonna be my first YouTube video. So if anything is like scuff or whatnot, I'll try to figure it out in post. And if I can't, you know, it's all a learning experience, you know. And yeah, I'll try to make a lot more content. I am streaming over on Twitch. I'll throw that in the description as well. Holy shit. Yeah, a little bit about me if you're new to who I am. I'm a Rocket League player for UT Arlington. I mainly play Rocket League, but I think in terms of content-wise, I'm going to be dabbling a lot. But I think my main thing is going to be Rocket League, so this is why my first video is going to be a Rocket League video. And yeah, you know, I just thought this story would be a fun thing to say, or a fun thing to talk about as a as my first YouTube video. You know, I hope y'all cut me some slack, man. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and like the video. It does help if you truly do. And also consider subscribing and consider checking out my Twitch. I kind of stream sporadically. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy the video, and I hope y'all have a good one.